Today I'm bringing you a very special video. I'm bringing you 3 mobile games that have either just launched or are in the process of going global that I have a lot of experience inside of and that I'm very excited about. Being someone that's covered mobile games for 9 years here on YouTube, I think that I have what it takes to give you these recommendations. Let's dive in to the 3 games and give a whole bunch of details as to why I think they're going to be a massive success and you should try them. This is a DC themed game where you're going to be going in turn-based strategy battles against many other players, with a lot of different champions to choose from. As you can see, we have so many unlocked already, including Batman, we have Mara, we have Superman, and by the way, I did put out a tier list on my website of all of the best heroes that you could play as. Make sure you check that out. I'll be linking it down below so you know which ones to play as before you dive into the game. We also have Green Arrow, Dr. Fate. I mean, if you know them from DC, they are inside of this game. Now you could unlock these champions, gear these champions, and even give them different skill trees to strengthen them and further you inside of your battles. And as you can see, there are a ton of them inside of the game, and I have even more to unlock. Now you have a bunch of battles and tasks that you can do inside of the game to further level up your account and just progress your characters and the rewards that you get. And as we said, everything that you do inside of the game actually gives you rewards as well. Now, I like the fact that I could work on the levels of my champion and really gear them properly and build the right teams, and then let them get into battle and do that all on their own. By the way, every game that I'm sharing with you guys today, I'll be linking down below so you can download it and play today for free. Now, on top of all the battles, you have a really cool underground village where you are basically manning all of these stations that give you resources and rewards so you could further progress the game. As you can see, I'm collecting all of the resources that I've accumulated over time, and if you take a peek, you'll notice that we have a couple of heroes inside of there that are working this station, Batman being one of them. And I mean, would you rather have another character but Batman man a station for you? Looks pretty good to me. So there is definitely a management element to this game as well as a battle element to the game. And there's even PvP here where you can set up your team and take them right into battle, which I'm about to do right now. Let's see if we can pull in a victory. I got Superman up top, Batman inside of there as well, Green Lantern in the back, and I'll tell you what, at least one of the champions I'm using right now is an S tier champion and actually the best inside of the game. The tier list that is on my website will give you that information. So you want to make sure that you level up the proper heroes because of course you only have enough resources to do so many. And as always, there are rewards for days inside of these games. Inside of this one, if you're looking for more combat and upgrading and management the way you'll do in other turn-based strategy games, or if you're just looking to collect a whole bunch of new heroes that you love from the DC universe, DC Dark Legion is an amazing one to play. Again, I'll be linking it down below. Number 2 on the list is Dark and Darker Mobile. Now this is a dungeon escape action RPG with many different classes that you can choose from, all of which have different abilities, skills, and uses inside of the game. These include the Fighter, you have the Cleric, the Ranger, the Rogue, which is one of the strongest and most stealth inside of the game, the Barbarian, which is my personal favorite, and of course it wouldn't be fulfilled without a Wizard class. The objective here is simple and classic at the same time. You play as a class, you dive into dungeons, and you go battle it out and have to escape. You're gonna encounter PvE characters, which means characters that are from the game itself, and PvP characters, which are other real players. You can go into battles with a team, or you can go in solo. Your objective is to slay as many enemies as you can to obtain gear, and then to escape so that you can keep that gear. And keep in mind, this is a very classic style game, so if you happen to die, all of the gear that you're wearing, you lose. I love this element of the game, and I actually love this game so much that I'm going to be live streaming it tonight on the channel at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to be live streaming it on the 10th, where I'm participating in a tournament going against other content creators and other players in a 3v3 battle tournament. Hope that you guys can make that one as well. It'll be live streamed right here and over on Twitch as well. It's going to be an amazing time. As you progress your characters, you can unlock different skills, and you could choose which skills you want to use based off of your build, but also based off of the team that you compose. And you could even hire mercenaries to come fight alongside of you in case you want to do 3v3 battles, but your friends are maybe just not online. So that's a really cool element to the game as well, that you could have these, you know, online characters come help you along the way. It's a nice touch, but the simplicity inside of this game is what makes it my favorite. As you can see inside of this dungeon, it is really, really cool looking, and you have some real players and you have some not real players as well. And the battles are going to be intense. When you initially spawn in, you spawn into an open zone just like we did right here. You're gonna wanna unlock the chests, get as much gear as you can, and then get out of there as quickly as you can, hopefully killing some enemies along the way. When you take a look at the map, you'll notice there are blue blinking escape zones. This is how you get out of here. This is how you escape. You want to work your way towards that zone, and that is exactly what I'm going to try and do right now. So I'm wearing some basic gear. The thought process is you want to get as much good gear on as you can, and then you want to try to escape. Now, I just took down this PvE character. We're going to loot him really quickly. He's got some gold, and now we're going to continue on out of here, trying to take down a few more enemies along the way. Combat is not as quick as you would expect, but that's kind of actually a fun element of the game. We're going to actually come in over here, and we're going to whirlwind through, showing you one of the skills that we have right here. Doing damage to multiple enemies around, trying to take a couple of them out at once. Boom, because we want to get as many resources as we can out of these characters. Now let's loot all of them, see if they gave me anything decent, maybe something besides gold. Wouldn't that be nice? You have chests all around the map as well, and you could find some really great goodies inside of those. You're going to want to open up as many of those as you can. Now look, we could see our escape zone. It's got to be somewhere near. Let's take a look at the map one more time, but make sure that we're not being snuck up on. It looks like it's actually down below. There's a 2-minute timer on it. It's right down there. That means I have 2 minutes before that actually opens up. I have 2 minutes to try and loot and to make sure that I can survive before I try to escape on out of here. And the footprints that you see on the screen as well are really important, because they tell you when enemies are near, whether those are real players or whether they're PvE enemies that you're going to encounter. And there's different altars that you can encounter throughout the game as well that give you buffs and are going to help you strengthen up, heal up, or just improve yourself as you progress on through. Now, I think it's getting close to time for us to actually be able to escape. So we're going to make our way over in that direction and make sure that we can escape here and actually, you know, make our progress. And it looks like it did open. Now, you need to be very careful because people will camp these areas and try to take you down on your way out. Let's see. See if I can escape here in time. Notice it takes a long time for the escape to actually happen. I think I'm going to be okay. We're just about there. Oh, we're out and boom. We escaped successfully. I didn't have to even encounter any real life players inside of there, so we actually did an okay job. Dark and Darker Mobile also goes on a season system, so every 2 months your characters are reset, but your account maintains its levels. I love this because it's going to allow you to try out different classes and to really experience the game with new updates every single time. Plus, you could play multiple characters at once in the same season. I love this one. Again, a link will be in the description of this video for you to check it out. If you like action RPGs or dungeon escape games, this one has a ton of strategy involved and it's a lot of fun. Again, we're going to be going live tonight and on the 10th. Make sure you come check it out. The next game I want to share with you is Kshot. This is another vertical style kingdom builder, very much like Whiteout Survival. As you guys know on the channel, I do really enjoy kingdom builders, and this is one that I want to dive a little bit deeper into. I have to admit, I'm very new inside of the game right now, but having played a bunch of Whiteout Survival and knowing that this one is very similar, I actually really like the idea behind the game. One of my favorite things is that it's a vertical style game, making the kingdom builder genre a little bit more casual, which I particularly like. I also like the medieval theming and all of the different characters and champions that you could play as inside of the game. I think that this one is a fresh take in the kingdom builder genre, much like Whiteout Survival as well, which is another one that I guess we could recommend here also. And I think that it's going to actually do fairly well competing with many of the other kingdom builders that we've shared before here on the channel. It's vertical, the graphics are actually really nice, the gameplay is fun and easy to engage with, and it also is in a medieval theme that a lot of people really do like. Plus, it seems like the developers are really doing a nice job promoting the game, getting a good player base inside of it. So it's one that I'm going to be diving into more and more over the next couple of weeks, really getting a deeper understanding of, and potentially even bringing you a video or two introducing you more in depth to the game. For now, I wanted to put this one on your radar, being probably the newest kingdom builder on the scene, and one that I think really has legs to be something that's going to be solid in the kingdom builder strategy genre. So we shared with you a turn-based strategy game that was focused on DC Comics, action RPG dungeon escape medieval game, and a medieval casual style kingdom builder. All of which are great games for you to check out, and all of which are going to be linked for you to download in the description of this video. Now make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on my future videos and my live streams when I do go live, because man, we have a great time. We also stream over on Twitch, where I stream across all of my channels, and you could always check out all my content on echogaming.io.